Are you a scientifically minded person who ever wonders whether it's reasonable to believe in God? Well, in this video, I'd like to provoke your thoughts. Let's start with an old argument from William Paley. Back in 1802, he gave the following scenario. Imagine you're walking through a field and you stumble upon a pocket watch. You pick it up and you look at it. Was this formed by the same natural processes that formed the rocks that were surrounding it? What would you conclude? Well, of course you wouldn't conclude that. You'd say, oh, this watch, because of the intricate gears that it has, was probably made by an intelligent watchmaker. This kind of inference is something that could be projected onto the universe as a whole. If we see structure in the universe that's highly non-random, we could infer that there is some type of designer or intelligence that was behind it. So this argument is called the watchmaker argument, and it's been widely used in philosophy. But there are some scientists who have attacked it, most notably Richard Dawkins in his book, The Blind Watchmaker. But it's interesting to note that when scientists are looking for extraterrestrial life, they use essentially Paley's criterion. So the program SETI, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, basically listens to signals from throughout our galaxy and other sources beyond and tries to discern whether they could have been sent by an intelligent life form or not. How do they do that? They look for whether a signal is non-random. So for example, if you tapped out the first 10 digits of pi in binary format and then repeated them backwards and then repeated this 10 times, and that signal kept recurring again and again, it would be reasonable to conclude that that was not by chance and that there was an intelligence at the other end of the signal. That's how SETI does it. Now, is there any type of signal like that in the structure of the universe that might cause us to think similar thoughts about a divine creator? Well, Roger Penrose, who in 2020 won a Nobel Prize in Physics for his work on black holes, was calculating the conditions that would be necessary at the Big Bang origin of the universe for us to have the conditions that we have today. And briefly, the conditions had to be highly non-random. And in his calculations, he says that the probability of having these kinds of conditions to lead to our current universe would be 1 part in 10 to the 10th power to the 123rd. That is a freakishly low probability. How low is it? If you took every zero in that probability and assigned it to a particle in our known universe, you would still have so many zeros left over that you'd need 10 to the 43rd universes just like ours to get rid of all the zeros. That's super non-random. So if we're to use Paley's criteria or the SETI criteria to look at our current universe, we should conclude that there is some intelligence behind it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.